So, kind of as a heads up, I'm not going to be DMing for a while, so we're not doing Stars Without Number for a little bit, and we're not doing my games for a little bit, but Michael is going to be running games. So, without further ado, here is the next game.
Concern.
This man spends all his time coming towards the rogue. Yeah, that's him double moving.
I walk a lonely. Sorry. I walk a lonely road.
As he has, as like you, Mr. Finch, he has a rapier.
Oh dear.
You deal him 10 points because an ally is not near him currently.
So he takes half. Okay.
Well, I mean, I just don't have the sneak. Because you didn't have advantage because you didn't get a stealth bonus. And you didn't go before him in combat, unfortunately, because you rolled really low in that initiative.
Yeah. But I can still hide.
Yeah, you can take a bonus action to try to hide behind the hidden person because you're a halfling.
You're gonna take the brunt of the bullet real quick.
Well, meaning for him, it'll just seem like you just faded away into the rock because he still doesn't notice Fenris right there.
Where's hide? I can't find the hide check.
Well, hide is one of the things you can do with stealth, so you'd be rolling just stealth. Since this is now combat, he does get a perception against you.
Okay.
As he stares around befuddled. What the hell? You stabbed him and just like went. Fenris.
That is I.
Mm-hmm.
And now this burly man is gonna come out of the spot that the halfling just like disappeared.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, behold, changeling.
You could do that as part of an attack if you want to, and roll deception to try to pass that off.
Why?
Just yell, "It is I, the halfling."
I'm saying you can.
Not that you should.
Here's the question to you.
Hang on. Let me figure this out first. Will that take an action?
No, I'll consider it part of whatever you do in this
Okay.
situation.
Whatever stupid bullshit we decide to do.
It is I, the halfling. Falls on his face. Just click right out.
It is I the trip.
It is I, the halfling, as I immediately cast Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke, you have to be hit.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
reaction.
yeah, it's reaction. Fuck.
But I got hit. And
Yeah,
he's
but
Ah,
it has to
yes.
be him specifically.
But he's me.
Quick, punch me on the shoulder.
But you can just smack him or shoot him if you would like.
Will you allow me to cast Thaumaturgy Hirabahan as a bonus action?
No thaumaturgy, but people can hear you.
Oh.
You do
I was
have
gonna do
advantage
that
with whatever
in addition
attack you
to
do
whatever.
because you were hidden.
Yeah. Still archery, so we get a bonus to my archery. I will cast I
Hunter's
think.
Mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hunter's Mark.
All right.
So, do my spell slots go back to 3, or am I still at 2?
Yeah, you regenerated because you had a long rest between the last time you fought. So now
Okay.
they're at 2. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark, and I will strike him quite swiftly with my longbow.
Okay. Roll the attack at advantage. The first attack. If you have multiple, I don't think you do.
You're not even
Let me
stepping
see.
out. It's just, it is I, the halfling.
Pretty sure nobody has
It is I, the halfling.
extra attack yet.
Yeah. You also roll that Hunter's Mark damage.
Hunter's Mark, how do I do that?
Yeah, if I, as the fighter, do not have extra attack, nobody else does.
1 sec. If you see stuff moving
Why is
around,
my...
because that's me,
Oh, okay.
just click on Hunter's Mark. I rolled max for you, so you can have it.
Hooray.
And roll that deception.
Roll deception.
Consider yourself aided by your halfling friend, so roll it at advantage. As we yell, it is I, the halfling.
This is gonna be so stupid if this works. Does it work?
He has insight against it.
Does he? Oh.
Damn.
I'll
Yeah,
give
you
it
beat
to
that out.
you.
Oh,
If only for sheer ridiculousness.
If only because it's really funny.
I generally give ties to the player, personally.
Yeah, I don't typically, because I consider that the DC the player is setting for them to reach.
Right.
But in this situation, sure.
But yeah. Oh, like the player setting the DC there? Oh, I see what you're saying.
But in this situation, he does not see through your clever disguise, as it were. And believes he is facing changelings for some god-awful reason.
Oh, boy.
You know what? Knight and Joker both give yourself an inspiration for that.
what does that do?
You can spend it
It's a
any time to
reroll.
give yourself advantage.
Yep.
Before you
Oh,
roll.
is it advantage?
Yeah, before you roll.
Not after.
Only once.
Yeah.
I've never had a chance to use it because the one time I almost got it, I got it immediately taken away by the DM.
Yeah, because you were lying to me and saying you couldn't move a token.
Worth it.
I don't think it was worth it.
What did I even get it for?
A reference, I do believe, because it was a lot of joking around that session.
You're supposed to get it for playing well to your character, but... Or role-playing well, I mean.
Yeah, I'll expand it to like doing clever stuff or interesting stuff as I see fit. Some sort of gods or pantheon or something. Fate smiles upon you. She, it is your turn. This person is unaware of your presence.
Just do this. Since I was stealthed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Attack and advantage.
Let me see what I got here. Yeah. So, doesn't really matter which order I do this in, because I have the feats. But I'll do it in order. That missed, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
That crit. Wow. And today, you meet your she.
Mm-hmm. He gets
Boo.
stabbed.
Bad pun.
He gets stabbed. He clutches his shoulder. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess that first one should have had advantage because I was stealthed.
Okay. Roll basically another one then.
Nope. That would have been an 8.
Well then,
So your main hand for slashing was very limp.
Apparently, even with advantage.
The first
this
strike was for deception.
First strike was because of my bad pun.
this man sees you attacking his liege, and will, bringing his morning star at you, attack.
It's
He's
the
just
morning
like,
star.
hiya.
The morning star is an advantage. He is now flanking with his liege.
Yeah.
Does a 26 hit you?
I don't
Okay.
need to check. A 26 hits.
And then the second attack, 27.
Again. I do
Mhm.
not need to check.
So this is all the damage in total, by the way. This is not just like one attack's damage. He deals 31 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Oh, ho. Uh, ow. You can't see my health bar.
Ha 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 ha
That's what
ha.
happened.
Are you dead?
Only inside.
Are you unconscious?
Maybe.
Okay, she goes unconscious.
I found my own death.
Well,
I knew I should have action searched, but I thought I would have another turn.
Well, I rolled really high on that damage
yeah,
there
that too.
too.
So I said I thought I would have another turn.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I forgot my leg was in split.
The prince backs up, clutches his shoulder, and he waits for the squire to go after the rest of you. Well, actually,
Can he do anything? As much as I don't want him to?
I'm assuming a 22 and a 23 will still have hit you.
Nah, he's like totally indestructible.
Of course it would have still hit me.
Yeah. Meaning his spell faded.
Okay.
oh, okay, that's nice.
Well,
I know
actually,
exactly what spell he used then.
no way, he wouldn't have gone there. He sees his loyal, less damaging follower currently have been injured.
Ah, that's
So he goes up and says a word.
the healing word by chance?
A word of healing, yeah.
Ah, I see.
Oh yeah, that first recording that I was doing when my computer crashed is gone because I use MP4.
Well then.
And it doesn't
Uh.
back up if your computer crashes or the recording gets stopped for some reason, other than the actual stop recording button.
This man will stab at Joker 3 times.
Can't you see the name? Totally says Fenris under there.
Mm-hmm. So first attack, 18. I'm assuming hits.
It does in fact hit. Ow, this hurts my halfling body. That
Does
doesn't
12?
hit.
12 does not.
No.
Does 21.
That does in fact hit. Holy shit.
I've been rolling really well. So this is your total damage because you don't have resistance against stab. I do believe.
I have scale mail.
Yeah, you don't have resistance to stab.
No, that's to stop you from getting hit.
17 points of piercing.
Holy shit, my halfling body. Why have you done this? Other than the obvious, I shot at you, but why have you done this?
How dare you? Why would you do this to me?
I can't believe you've done this.
You made me bleed my own blood. Nobody makes me
Mr.
bleed my own blood.
And wait, is that at an advantage?
Yes, you are at advantage, which means you have sneak attack.
Fuck, I didn't hit advantage.
How advantageous.
Yeah, you did not crit, unfortunately. But he does take 17 points of damage.
And then,
Oh no.
He is very badly hurt.
and I'm still on an advantage for stealth, right?
You wouldn't have advantage on stealth, but you can stealth.
Yeah, because you have something to hide behind.
I'm gonna stealth, and I'm gonna like roll under him and stealth, so I'm
Yeah.
behind him.
Where did he go? He couldn't possibly be 10 feet away from me.
Well, I think it's
5
more
feet.
like I stabbed him in the eye and then rolled on stealth.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck.
Where'd the little
Or
blind
maybe
go?
as he was flinching.
Obviously,
I poked him in the
you're
eye.
just rapidly switching back and forth. But you're now flanking, so you have advantage on melee attacks. And it is your turn, Fenris.
Indeed it is. So I don't have advantage on... Oh, I have disadvantage.
Yeah, you'd have disadvantage
With the
on
bow.
range.
Oh, fuck.
You have melee weapons, I'm sure.
Oh, I could have hellish rebuked. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but then he would have known I'm not a halfling.
But
Well, then he would have known you are in fact not a changeling, pretending to be a halfling and a tiefling.
untrue. But there are other ways to get that spell.
So that hunter's mark is still in place, right?
Yeah, it stays.
Yeah.
Okay. I will attack with a short sword at
You
your
have
advantage.
advantage.
Watcha. Holy
Nice.
shit.
Roll Hunter's Mark twice.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the thing that happens?
Yeah, you
crit.
double all the dice.
That's a
Roll
4.
the second time.
Let me get
17 damage.
As you smack him, and the force tears through armor and forces him to his knee. He's still up though, but barely.
God, what is this guy? 5th level adventure?
That's what you get for messing with a halfling.
She.
I was gonna say something, but she's down, so he wouldn't be able to say it. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
no.
a fail. That's okay, Michael. I totally haven't died in your campaigns before.
Please don't continue the trend. I feel bad.
Do I have a rage emote?
With Morningstar and Aurora, he goes to help his liege.
How banged up is the prince?
7 points of damage banged up?
Out of?
I think it was 7. We don't know.
Out of a number.
Out of question mark profit.
Does he look very injured?
He looks decently injured, but not like at death's door.
Not severely so.
Yeah. He has a weapon.
Damn.
He can threaten you with it, but from
But
looking
he's not
at
very
it,
threatening.
yeah, you would guess he'd probably miss you if he tried swinging at you.
Well, he used heroism, so
Oh,
he's
8
either...
damage.
Or not heroism, he used, God, what is it? Bless. He used bless, so he's either a cleric or a paladin.
Or some
That's when he
other
runs up and
thing.
crit smites you. No. Let's look at spells real quick.
He could
For-
be a
for
light
no-
domain cleric.
For no reason am I looking at spells.
I mean, that knight could be a paladin for all we know.
Yeah.
It'd be
Also,
weird.
do note that I don't necessarily follow a spell list for like NPCs. But granted, I also let you learn things as well as you guys continue on.
Okay.
Because like a cleric isn't a cleric isn't a cleric across like everything. Is there a buff spell that we could use?
Sure, on me. It's called Give Me Health.
So what is it? Wait a minute. Advantage down character auto crit.
Yeah, and that would
He
kill
isn't
me
that
instantly if you were
He
if you were
He isn't that
meleeing
type
me.
of person, though.
If you were shooting
It's
me
like,
from
don't
range,
die. I
you
would feel
have
bad.
double
You can
crit.
continue this trend. Continues to force the trend.
Continues to force it. Yeah, continues to force the trend.
But I have rich backstory.
Yeah, he also wouldn't do that.
So did Qui, though. Probably make a kobold next if I die.
He goes over here, like here.
And neither of them can see me, right?
No.
Okay.
What'd you get? 24 stealth? Yeah, their perception isn't high enough to get that.
If they could see you with their passive,
Um,
I would be concerned.
Joker, could you make me a wisdom saving throw?
I can try.
You succeed.
Yay?
So the crystals didn't take over your mind. Oh wait, wrong game.
Mhm. He then stabs at you with a flurry of destruction, hopefully.
I'll destruction your flurry.
But I was gonna eat that.
Um,
I said flurry, not McFlurry.
a 25 hits, right?
Unfortunately.
DMs, please stop asking if above a 20 hits.
Does an 18 hit?
Absolutely not. Yes, it does.
All right. The first one you will get a hellish rebuke. Does he have a save against that?
I think it just hits them, doesn't it?
It's a DC 12.
Oh.
For what?
Oh, fuck, I don't.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
It says right there on the roll.
Okay. He has decent dex. He succeeds.
Damn.
He still takes half as much damage on a success.
If he failed that, he would have died. Just saying.
Curses and rebukes. Hellishly.
Yeah.
What spell slot is that on, Joker?
It's a.
I think he only.
I think it's just a racial thing, isn't it?
It's
He
his
has
racial
a,
thing.
like,
It's a racial ability.
Yeah, one-time use of it, like racial or something like
He's
that.
a tiefling.
Okay, I thought you were a warlock. You could have done
No.
it.
That's why I was saying earlier.
No,
that-
no. I'm a ranger.
That's when Michael
Well, every
said.
time you say hellish rebuke, I'm like, well,
Yeah,
that's a warlock thing.
that's what I was saying when Michael's like, "Well,
27 points of piercing damage total.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can.
Okay, I keep starting to
All
say
right.
something in the game.
It's official. I am now the dead.
You're unconscious.
The dead.
I know you prepped this for a larger group, but
You want to chill the fuck out?
I mean, they don't have as much health as they used to, so just, yeah.
I mean,
Can
I
I-
guess
Wish
on
I
the nat
again
20,
say, you want to chill the fuck out?
For all
Uh,
intents and purposes, they think I'm dead. So can I just stay hidden?
I mean, this guy is really badly hurt. This guy,
We'll fail the job.
Okay.
Shut up, we're not all dead yet.
yeah, doesn't look that sort of like.
Well, I mean, if he lets them go, we'll fail the job.
The guy that I have advantage on next to me with the sneak.
You have advantage on any one of them if you move up and hit them.
I probably won't kill the prince in one shot. I know that.
You don't think you'll kill the prince, but the prince also he looks like he's more of a threat as someone who can like help them, but he isn't going to like outdo what you can do essentially.
No, I get that. Okay.
Yeah, you can also stab this man in front of you and then sneak again behind one of them
Can I?
or underneath Joker's unconscious body.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
I mean, it is a medium-sized creature.
Are you calling me fat?
But he's a small-sized creature, and his feet says hiding behind.
Are you calling me fat?
Did I say you were large?
So.
Oh my god.
So what do you do tonight? It is up to you in the end.
So this is a surprise attack, right?
Not a surprise, so it isn't auto crit, but you do have advantage of sneak attack. Surprise is if you got the.
The prize is if they're basically flat-footed.
Yeah. As it's like, haha, my prince, we have saved you. Yeah. As he starts spitting out blood, as you basically leap up and stab him through the back of the neck.
Okay. And I'm just gonna like front flip over him and then hide under Joker's body.
Roll that stealth.
Roll acrobatics as well.
Well then.
How does he do it?
At this point, do we even have to ask him for a stealth roll?
Yes, we still do.
Yeah, I know.
Fenris, roll me a death saving throw.
Oh, that saving throw of the death variety. Don't die on me. Yeah, you
One
can die.
success. She.
Can I try to stabilize him?
The first one.
It'll take
That'll
you an
require
action.
medical.
It was delayed, so I clicked it twice on accident.
Yeah.
Tell me you have a decent medical.
I have a 2 in medical.
Well,
You
that's...
just have to roll 10 or higher to stabilize.
Yeah. So you have
He
to roll at
backs
least
up
a 7.
with Morningstar at the ready, looking around for threats to his princess, as the person who trained
Princess.
him is
Prince
dead.
as.
I heard that as one word.
The prince looks around. And cast something on himself, and you see his body like distort and blur in terms of look.
Okay.
Quick, in my suitcase, there is medicine.
You don't have that.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say?
Quick, halfling, hide in my suitcase.
Does the
What?
secret halfling pounce attack occur again?
No.
You can either stabilize me or attack them.
gonna
So far, I'm good, so I'd say go ahead and go for the attack.
If you try to stabilize them, you'll have to like reveal yourself.
Are
'Cause you're
we,
gonna need
like,
to-
in a crevice that they can't see?
Well, I mean, he could help him and then stealth.
Oh yeah, you're in a crevice at that point. He backed up, so yeah. The person in need of most help would be she, but
Yeah, there's no way you can get to me without repercussions.
Hooray!
Like a 15 on medicine.
Stabilis.
You stabilize. So we don't need that.
3 hours. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
One hit point. I'm ready to go.
No, 1 hit point is if you got an at 20.
Yeah.
You're still
She.
unconscious.
No.
That roll? Gonna give it a second.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Did I have a backup
Shit
character for this
happens
one?
actually. Interjecting here.
What?
Wait.
She, you feel yourself dying.
I felt this once before. The cold
But
vacuum
then
of
you
space.
don't.
Right?
So did the prince did all his clothing and even weapon turn to the shimmer?
Yeah.
So he performed gaseous form.
Well, he's still like physical form, but it
I think he
looks
cast
like
blur on himself.
Yeah, I'm trying to describe a spell without saying the spell because you wouldn't necessarily know.
With my Arcana of 1 and making really good Arcana
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah. But you also spot with your passive perception as you're leaning out and being stealthy as they're looking around, you notice for some reason like the blood in She that was pooling and he looks like he's a goner just sucks back up into the body.
It's a sign of God.
And then it start glowing and I regenerate into...
No.
Aww.
And it's /W to whisper, right?
Yeah.
One second, I'm looking to make sure.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. One second.
He
You
is
should that's
looking
wake me
at
up.
things.
Wake me up before you go.
The bugbear's waiting for an attack. The prince is waiting for an attack.
Are they looking my way?
They don't see you. They're just looking around.
Okay. I'm going to... Because Fenris is up, right? He can...
Fenris is unconscious but stable.
How can I wake him up?
He'll wake up in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to come out to hit him, and then
Alright.
I'm going to roll under him and the prince, and I'm going to get behind the prince.
To go through both of them, yeah, you can do that because you can move through
No,
squares.
you're a fucking idiot.
Roll advantage on that attack.
Sweet.
As he is instantly bloodied. Ironically, that's enough.
Just enough.
Back to my turn?
Actually, on the prince's turn before you, he will go. He basically says parlay.
Yeah.
You do know the mercenary company that you are part of is known for not betraying the contract, so you're technically not members, but you're on doing this on their behalf.
I don't know. I think I'm a member, but
So he wants me to fight just him.
No, he's trying to parlay.
parlay. Who even came up with parlay? I think it was the
Basically,
So
don't
he's
kill
trying to-
me, I can pay you.
Oh,
But aren't we already getting paid?
French. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the hope of counter offer.
is that his turn?
That's what he says out loud, and he's awaiting a response.
Respond with an arrow to the face.
I was actually about to take a step back and.
Shoot him in the knee.
Do you do that?
Yep.
You would normally have disadvantage on this because he has blur up. So you would do a normal roll, but this also denies your sneak.
Right, because there's no advantage.
Mm-hmm. You
Wait,
hit
what?
the prince.
So, but cunning action is just taking a bonus on each of your turns.
Cunning action, it lets you use certain things as a bonus action when you normally wouldn't be able to, like hide.
Yeah.
So you
Dash,
have
disengage, or
disadvantage
hide.
because he has some magic thing going on. But
Yeah.
you would gain advantage because you're stealthed, so it cancels each other out.
Okay. So it's just normal attack, right?
Yeah, and you hit with the 15.
Okay.
As the prince
That's not-
cries out,
Okay. And
also heavily injured.
then I'm going to hide real quick.
He does a quadruple backleap.
All right. His follower says something in Goblin. There's a quick discussion. The prince seems against it, but the one seems adamant. He uses his turn to get the prince to agree.
Okay.
And you see the prince wave some sort of magic and disappear. But you hear footsteps going down.
Past me? Or
Not past you,
Wait,
down the road.
okay, I'm just going to shoot my bow at disadvantage.
Quickly make me a perception check.
Okay. Is it going to go through?
Yeah, you can hear him, so you know the general area he's in. You can
So
also
disadvantage or
you can have a regular shot if you want to use your inspiration.
that is true. Okay. So I'll take away my inspiration.
Roll that shot. As you see your arrow hit what should be air.
So
And
it
you
hits him.
Yeah. And you see the prince fall over. He doesn't appear dead, but he does appear unconscious.
Then I stealth against the bugbear. Goblin, whatever this thing is.
It is a bugbear. He's going to grab the unconscious body of the prince and basically run down the road.
Okay.
What's the range on a short bow?
Long enough.
Yeah, long enough.
Especially since when you're carrying a body, you move half.
He's running. Do I have advantage?
He can't see you because you were stealth.
So advantage.
Yeah. as you hit him for just enough.
And then I can move 20.
I clicked the wrong thing, that's why. There is an unconscious prince before you.
I slit his throat.
He is dead and the mission complete.
Ooh, I wake up first.
Is she stabilized?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pull she over to the party and lay him with Fenris. Put my traveler cape over them.
All right.
And I loot the bodies and distribute what I can find to my friends here.
Hello, I am a friend.
They had one had a rapier, one had a morning star. They had your basic armor. But since you are the only one conscious at the time the prince died, you are the only one to hear what sounds like a clock going off.
Tick tock, tick.
Like reaching a new hour, like
Tick
ding.
tock goes the clock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He cradled
Tag
and
a
rocked
toke.
her.
And when you turn to look where the source is, you see what looks like an old clock, and it's now moved from the 12 to 1.
The beginning of a new era.
So, is anything else happening? It's just a clock.
Yeah, you inspect it, and it's a clock.
So it's a spell clock.
It's a clock. It looks like a regular clock that just appeared there.
So it's a spell clock.
But no, it just takes you a bit of time for your companions to wake up and then continue the trek back towards the
Why is there a clock?
lords to tell them of your success.
I smashed the clock.
All right, it's smashed.
Let's go.
After you, Captain Hook.
Hey, I just soloed. Give me a break.
I mean, at
I
least
just
you.
killed 3 people.
Well, at least you didn't lose your hand.
Could
Have
all
I
of you
seen any
make a perception
crocodiles?
check for me as you leave?
Perception check from everyone, or
Yep, as you leave.
hold on, let me get rid of these failures. That's the one perception.
I'm way too fucking worn.
And
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Well, I failed the perception. I can't go back.
Mm-hmm. You make your way back down. Again, taking you a long while until eventually you go back towards the main camp and head towards the main meeting tent. You do hear like argument going on inside.
Do I find the changeling at all? The entire trek?
You don't see the traveler at all.
Okay. Okay. When I looted their bodies, did I find anything? Like, did I take anything from them?
Besides the basic stuff, which you will be able to turn into the mercenary company.
Was
I only
there
say
a pendant from the prince that I could have taken?
roll me an investigation. The reason why I'm saying like the basic stuff is so that way you don't have to keep track of like 30 of the same like armor piece. He had his royal pendant, which you can bring with you to confirm the kill.
Okay.
As you basically quickly rifle through his stuff as you're waiting for your companions to wake up.
3 hours. I'm not quickly going.
Well, you're also taking off armor from 2 dead men.
Yeah. Semantics.
You can cut it off.
Just grab a can opener.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
That's
So
totally
we
how
go
that works.
confirm the kill then.
Yeah, as you approach the tent, you do hear arguing going on.
Okay.
It appears to be over who should rule what.
So, what was the contract again?
What can I make out?
The granite fields are mine.
That's all you could think of.
No. I don't care about how many peasants you have to move.
Okay, so it's just basic petty squat.
Uh,
I
There
went to the
is-
gold mine. Everybody stares.
there is some mention of movement of, as they say, literally undesirables. Like, they don't even say what the people are, they just say undesirable.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, you immediately know their type.
Well, let's go find the person that gave us the quest so we can cash in.
It was them collectively, but you figure that basically now, since they don't have something that's a threat to them, that they'll probably squabble.
Yeah.
They
Well, can I get
confirm.
paid?
No,
Yeah.
like what's the letter of our contract?
That you're supposed to assassinate the prince, bring proof, and then leave and not disturb them.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
Why were you asking specifically?
The last caveat you said. Leave and not disturb them.
They didn't say how long till leave and not disturb.
Ooh. Ooh. I leave the camp, turn around, go back and kill them.
I'm not with you at that point.
I know.
Meaning, it's also implied not to turn back and kill them because they might
I
offer
know,
future.
but
What did we get paid?
You'll get basically paid when you come back to the Dandelion because they send off the thing like, yes, mission successful.
Okay. Better not.
You can try to barter for something right then and there.
I'd have to see if they had anything I deserve.
You could try to play it off as if you're wanting something and see what they offer. That is an option.
So performance.
It'd be a persuasion.
Honestly, if they're heavily bickering, they're what I want. Get me the fuck out of there. That or slap me. I don't know.
Yeah. I assume you probably bring up the fact that they heavily implied like the prince would be alone and not with like his 2 of his best bodyguards.
Yeah.
I got stabbed a lot.
You get the look of like this peasant still talking to me until one of them like tries to quickly think like it looks like they're roll me an insight actually.
Can I bring up the point that I single-handedly today?
I mean, they don't believe you because they don't think you could do that because they're not good people. But even with that low of insight, because you kind of know their mark essentially, they're trying to play off that they're like trying to find the best thing to give you, but it looks like they're just looking around for the first thing they can find to get you to fuck off.
Yeah.
Gold would be nice.
Uh, one of them hands you a small turtle.
Thanks, dude.
I'll take that if you don't want it.
It is a regular size for a turtle, but seems to be very similar to the large ones you encountered.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
I repeat, I'll take that if you don't want it.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Well, you're staying away from it.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
You poke it, it looks at you.
Can I barter for certain
What are you trying to barter for?
the ring of free action?
No.
DM alarms going off. No.
Why?
Yeah, they're not going. There isn't a way they're going to offer something to you like that.
What do they want for the turtle? I'll
They're
give them
giving
my
you the
soul.
turtle to leave.
I took the turtle from you if you took the turtle.
No, I keep the turtle.
Well, they gave it to the rogue who was bartering.
Sleight of hand? Question mark.
Sleight of hand, the rogue.
Yeah, but
The turtle said it from you.
they just put it into your hands. The turtle looks at you.
Yeah, but Fenris went to poke it with a stick.
Fenris poked it with a stick.
Boom. 17 sleight of hand.
The fuck? I clearly thought that you were too simple-minded.
As you snatch the turtle from his hand, the turtle is now in your hands.
I thought he hit the turtle and then you pickpocketed
I hold it above my head. Go, oh.
RPG noises
I can't
play
read.
out.
As you lift it above your head, I just snatch it from you normally without having to use sleight of hand because it's in the open.
Yeah.
No.
The turtle looks
Aw.
confused by these events. Also, do you name the turtle so I can stop referring it to as the turtle?
I name him Lucky.
Yes, we will name it the turtle.
Okay, Lucky the Doom Turtle.
Doom turtle.
Well,
He
it's
is
a
a
Doom
Doom
turtle.
Turtle.
He is a
Doom?
doom turtle, yeah.
Dune or Doom?
Doom.
Doom.
As in,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. Just,
As in the first person shooter.
yes.
What the fuck?
What do you think would happen if we placed it at Hell's Gates?
I don't know.
Doom.
Try it.
It's my turtle. You guys fuck off.
You
I-
have
You
Lucky.
said you didn't want it.
You have Lucky the Doom Turtle.
I give Lucky back to Finch.
Thank you.
Unless you
Watch
don't
as
want
Lucky
it.
becomes the party's mascot.
If these guys don't die the next encounter.
Hey, I did really good last time.
BRB
I
real
didn't do nearly as bad as he did.
BRB real quick. I need to use the restroom.
Oh.
Okay, that was pretty badass.
What?
My fucking rogue. I just killed
Oh.
3 people.
Yeah.
You guys-
I thought you were referring to my fucking sleight of hand.
No, fuck off.
Yeah, sleight of hand, and then I hold it above my head.
Well, when he's red, he's red.
Robert's shoes, but the ERTS on Roberts is blacked out, and the S on shoes is blacked out.
It'd be like that.
You don't get it? It's Robert's shoes, but it's blacked out so that it says Rob Hose.
Okay.
That's nice, dear.
It's funny.
That's nice, dear.
It's funny. Every 10 seconds in 2020. But wait, there's more.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. Would you like a brand new virus? No, I wouldn't. Too
I
bad.
have returned.
Quick, don't stop doing what.
All right. After being successful, you make your way back to your shuttle and leave.
I forgot we were in space for a second.
Hmm.
Are you sure we can't name the turtle Franklin?
Shut the fuck up.
Please no.
It was a good show.
It really wasn't.
Yeah, I don't even remember half
It
of
was
it,
an
so that's probably
okay
not a good
show for a
sign.
kids show, which means it wasn't a very good show.
Anyway,
I
so whatever
vaguely
point we're trying to
remember
get to, and by the way, I'm going to basically next session lump all the missions together and give you guys the payment that the mercenary company dishes out for you.
it. Yay.
So we're going to go on several adventures to that.
Yeah, essentially they provide you room and board and a place to come back to. You can also, in between missions and stuff, if you'd like to do some downtime, interact with the various mercenaries, possibly learn something.
What?
Maybe hit on one of them.
You can.
Drink some sake. Nobody wants to join me with sake.
So do you want to do anything between this mission and the next, or do you want to just go on to the next mission?
How much gold do we have? We start with
Um,
third level adventurers, starting with.
trying to think. If you're looking to buy something on the ship, there something can be just like requisitioned for you.
Yeah.
What are you looking for specifically?
I'll mark it.
If you say a ring of freedom of movement,
Yeah, I don't think they have very powerful magic items for us.
It's not even that powerful.
It's not as powerful as the old version.
it's not as powerful as the old version because grappling isn't as bad. So what are you specifically looking for?
I don't know. It is what it is.
Okay. Do you wish to interact with anyone before continuing on the next mission or no?
Well, it's a rare item. How much is a rare item?
You wouldn't be able to afford rare at this point.
After assassinating a prince?
We only get a percentage of that.
Yeah.
Fair.
You're also talking like there's a lot of planets with a bunch of various princes. Some more important than others.
Yeah, if this prince
And
were
this
that important,
man's
he
was
wouldn't
very
have been,
low on the totem pole.
Yeah, he would have been in something a bit better than a cart if he was more important.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He had some pretty good bodyguards, though.
Probably
Yeah.
you figure actually the more important thing on that planet, unbeknownst to most of the planet's residents, is probably actually the Doom Turtles.
Doom turtle.
I'm glad you named it, by the way, because I was about to say Leonardo.
I was
So
gonna
it looks
say
like
Michelangelo just to piss you off.
then I'd have to refer to Knight as Master Splinter Cons.
Or how about Donatello?
Well, he is a
just
dirty
give him a
rat.
stab?
I'm not dirty.
Um,
I'm neutral good.
yeah. Because typically, like,
Donatello wouldn't be
rare
bad.
items and
Donatello was
above
always
cost like thousands of gold. And at third level, you're not going to have that much. If you want to, there are people with magic on the ship that can actually look at the cloak, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. And they do it free of charge because you're basically pseudo members at this point,
What do you mean pseudo members?
meaning
We
that
took on-
basically everyone considers you members. They just haven't gotten around to like actually claiming it or seeing if you want to be full-fledged members.
What the fuck? Oh,
Which
wait,
literally
yeah,
happens
'cause
when you
I
arrive
thought we
after-
were talking about the assassin thing.
Or random people who took on a pretty decently hard contract out of nowhere.
Well, meaning
Gobble.
they hired you because they saw potential in bringing you into the fold, but there hasn't been an official thing yet. Which actually happens as you guys come back from this mission.
So,
Yay.
Yeah, you are now considered full-fledged members of Misra's Heralds.
Okay.
You
Is that
basically are,
good?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're fairly well known for one, not breaking the contract, and two, typically many people don't see the value in trying to like double cross them most of the time, because they're very particular of making sure not to leave people behind, and also very vindictive if someone messes with someone they consider essentially family.
It do be that way sometimes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, at least you don't have
Basic-
to give up your name to join these guys.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm faceless, so I don't care.
Yeah, you are approached by a wood elf who just seems tired. He has multiple bags under his eyes.
Do you think he would appreciate being poked with a stick?
I'm going to roll a
Roll a what?
Like he's coming towards you with the intent to talk to you.
Nice.
Why are you carrying so many bags? Oh, wait.
You're the new ones.
So remind me again what the bracers of archery do?
They give you a bonus to your archery.
Like, to hit or damage?
I don't know. Off the top of my head.
I believe it's a bonus to hit.
In case...
what's going on?
Joker didn't put down what his magical item did.
Oh,
I think it's in the compendium.
You have a proficiency with a longbow and short bow, and you deal +2 bonus to damage rolls and ranged attacks made with such weapons.
Okay. Damage. Okay,
Yeah, you
so
can-
everything.
I'm fairly certain I did that for you already, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
the description is you have to hit the what button is it next to the item? The I button.
Yeah, the
It's really hard to see, and then like
the +7's correct because it's Dex +2.
Yeah.
Did you have
Because
to
of
change
the
that?
archery ability. No, it was there.
the item should change it automatically if you dragged it from the compendium.
I didn't
Yeah, but-
drag it from the compendium, it's just there.
I think I did.
The DM did so.
But yeah, you were
And
approached
then, of
by
course,
this very
I was wondering because like I also have +2 to attack rolls from
Yeah.
archery style.
oh
I was-
archery style. I think
that's
that
to
one's
hit, though.
actually messed. I think that's actually messed up because proficient Dex. So yes, that should actually be higher. There we go.
Okay.
His hit was messed up. His damage wasn't.
Okay. Well, as long as it's fixed.
can you find faceless in the encyclopedia? Because I have it typed out, but I can't.
What are you looking for specifically?
Just to have it on my sheet.
Oh, the background thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only background available on Roll20 without buying stuff is Acolyte.
Uh,
Well, it's not a background; it's a feat, technically.
are you talking about the feature?
It's a feature from the background, so it won't be in the compendium.
Oh,
I got it for you. Where do you want it?
just at the bottom is fine.
You already have it. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
it changed to that after I was done editing. Okay.
yeah.
I thought that fancy font was after you dragged it over, not that it would turn into that.
If you already copied and pasted in there, it's good.
Okay. Never mind. Sorry.
But probably the most tired wood elf you've ever seen approaches you. You're the new guys?
I mean,
Yep.
I guess we're the newest ones here. I haven't seen anyone since we got here.
Brought in the small ship for salvage, killed that one prince from wherever.
Yeah, that's it. That's us.
No.
Had our ship
Yes.
scanned and never got the results.
Oh, yeah. What were you scanning for again?
To see if anyone was still on board. I assume not, since we were
That came
cleared to
back
take
negative.
off. Yeah. I just never saw the paperwork.
Yeah. Congratulations. You are now full-fledged members. You get to suffer with the rest of us. Call me second. Everyone else
Yay
does.
for suffering!
You know how I got these mental scars?
As you hear like something obviously go wrong and him just sigh and turn and have to go to deal with it.
Bye. Have a wonderful
I do.
time.
Make sure you meditate for the full 4 hours tonight.
You get sleep.
No, meditate. Whatever.
I know the feeling all too well.
Mhm.
Poor bastard.
Yeah, you've seen him a multitude of times. It's the second in command of Mistress Herald's, often referred to as second. Um, you can go and look for someone to help you with that cloak if you would like.
Yes, please. He walked away, so I was thinking
Yeah.
something.
It was less that he's like, I am done with you, and more like, oh god, I have to deal with something again.
Okay, guys, drinks are on me.
I don't drink.
Uh,
Well, I'll fill your cup. Just don't drink anything from it, otherwise I'll have to fill it again.
the
Or just
bartender, from what you've seen of him, probably knows who you can talk to, or might be able to help considering he did use magic when you saw him.
Okay. He said
Yes.
he'll do it free of charge, so I don't have to borrow persuasion.
Yeah. You approach a bar being tended by a very much blind dragonborn.
Dovahkiin?
I'll take your
D&D.
best sake.
D&D dragonborn. You can tell he's blind, one because of the milky eyes, and two because they're like you can see the edges of brands like just over like his eyebrow or his eye ridge essentially.
Okay.
He looks slightly different from normal dragonborn. Scales are not as predominant, and he also is like a caramel-esque color.
Predominant or prominent?
Prominent.
Okay.
Okay.
What can old Rye get you?
So is he a gold or copper or bronze dragon?
He's a caramel.
Yeah, he's like caramel colored. You don't know why he's like that.
So more bronze.
Yeah.
So he
Um,
does like lightning breath.
Hopefully, we'll never find out.